I don't know if I can top off the pan spilling, but thank you, Brad. I just want to tell everybody I appreciate the opportunity to get up here just for a minute, but I wanted to say before I started that there are two people here that have helped me help the MS Society very much, and they are part of the organization, and that would be Kelly Moran and Debbie Pope. And I don't think Debbie's here today, is she? But those two people helped put the entrepreneur program together. And for those of you who don't know the MS Entrepreneur Program, it was set up to create services for people with MS through entrepreneurial volunteer projects. And I know looking around the room, there are several people who have contributed to that, and that I am greatly appreciative of. And it was there to engage leadership volunteers from our region to evaluate, select well thought out, creative entrepreneurial projects that will make a difference in the lives of people living with MS. This is the second year of the MS Entrepreneur, and we are proud to have funded, in total, 8 entrepreneurs who have all started projects in their communities for a total of $51,250. This has all taken place over the last 2 years, and this year we are going to award 5 grants recognizing 3 new ideas and 2 that are being expanded upon from last year. In looking at this thing and how far it's moved along, I'm reminded of the fact that my father, Dean Kennelly, was an entrepreneur who struggled to create a company that helped people manage and oversee their financial affairs with one major goal, and that was to help them not make costly mistakes. And as I've been involved with the company and time has passed, we recognize the need to give back to our community and to help others help themselves. So when the entrepreneur program did come about, excuse me, got a little bit of a cold, did come about, the company and our family foundation all stepped up to help people with ideas, to help people live, cope, and also make a difference in their lives towards MS. And with that in mind, I wanted to introduce someone here who's worked with us to award the grants. It's our chairwoman, Karen Hudak, who's a volunteer engagement team member. Karen is also a top fundraiser in the VPMS 150, one of the founding volunteers of the Pedal Partners program. She has been very focused on keeping volunteers on task and moving the program to new heights, and I am greatly appreciated to have her come up on stage.
Thanks, Jeff. I would like to congratulate all the winners today and all 17 people who applied for MS Entrepreneurs Grants this year. Let me tell you, this decision was not easy. So a huge thank you goes out to the volunteer engagement team. So if you could stand when I call your name, I'd appreciate that. Jeff Canale, Sue Parento, Mimi Parsons, Trevor Hale, Debbie Pope, and most importantly, Kelly Moran. I'd also like to thank the volunteers who helped us review all the MS Entrepreneur grants. Amber McCarthy, Tom Ziska, George Carter, and Bonnie Tucker. Let's give them all a big round of applause. I'm now going to recognize our grant recipients. As I call everyone to the stage, please hold your applause. Once everybody's been announced, we'll recognize them all together while they're on stage. Once you receive your award, please remain on stage for our group photo. First, I'd like to congratulate Jennifer Northrup with Enabling Gardens. This is Jennifer's, oh, she's not here today, is she? Is she here? No, oh, I'm sorry. But let me tell you about Jennifer. This is Jennifer's second year to receive an MS Entrepreneurs Grant. She began her work on the Enabling Garden last year with the goal of making the garden accessible to everyone. In the past year, she's learned much about construction and planning with other organizations, even our local government. This year, Jennifer will be completing the garden and adding a website so everyone can enjoy the garden. Next, I'd like to congratulate Ginger Levan. Ginger created her first MS symptom suit this last year. With this one suit, she was able to demonstrate to more than 2,000 people what symptoms of MS feel like. This year, she's expanding to 5 suits that will be able in 5 different communities in our region to continue spreading the awareness about multiple sclerosis. Next, I'd like to congratulate Dorinda Harper. Dorinda and her volunteer team will produce the first East Texas Empowerment with Education Multiple Sclerosis Conference. MS experts will travel to East Texas and provide insight on research breakthroughs, financial planning, marriage and intimacy, and much, much more. This event marks the first program of this nature in East Texas. Dorinda and her team plan to build a model to show other volunteers how they can bring this type of event to their communities. Next, I'd like to congratulate Rana Russell. Rana is creating additional wellness classes for people in MS living in Beaumont, Buda, Brownsville, Texarkana, and San Antonio with her Movement Through Water project. Volunteers who have a connection with MS and a passion for wellness through physical fitness will be trained in aquatics and will receive a group certification in group exercise. With Rana's support, these volunteers will hold a minimum of 40 aquatics classes a year. These classes will be free for people with MS. Finally, I'd like to congratulate Claire Lindsay. Claire will also address a wellness need by offering yoga classes called MS Holy Fit on DVD. This will allow people to be able to participate from their own home. Her goal is to allow people with limited energy, physical agility, and the option of working out of their own homes when they can pace their activities to coincide more appropriately with their energy peaks and valleys. Claire is already a certified Holy Fit instructor. She will be leading both the exercises in the video and filming the production of the DVD. Now let's give a big round of applause to all of our 2010 MS Entrepreneurs Grant recipients. Thank you. Oh, absolutely. How about I slide on this side?
Wait, we have balance issues and this thing is shaking. Okay.
We got you.
Thank you.
But we're just hanging around.
Don't go off the stage the wrong way.
Many thanks to Canali Trust and the volunteer engagement team. This has been a great project.